Welcome everybody. I was just waiting for the weird little leg it does at the beginning. My name is Ash, and I'm going to do your weekly tarot. So I am doing fire and water signs in the order of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you want to find yours, it's time stamped in the comment section below. All right, so we're going to start off with Aries, and I'm going to use the Starman Tarot with you guys, as well as pull a few animal oracles for you too at the end. And get to my eyeball. Okay. All right, so this is going to be a generalized reading for the week. Take it where it resonates: career, finances, coworkers, family, friendship, love, and romance. All I ask is a typical. If it resonates, you click like, subscribe. If you did want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Alright, so let's see where Aries is for the week. Okay, so you guys start off with Virgo energy, and you also have here, let's see here, you also have Leo energy coming in too, which is funny because I kept feeling that in Pisces. So you guys may notice that you're working really hard towards your goals, but you're also burning yourself out in the process because you're trying to use what little bit of energy you have, Aries, right now towards pursuing and advancing towards whatever it is you're working on. And that shows because you have fertility with the Empress in the past, so it shows that you guys have really been working towards manifesting your desires, whether it's a new job, boyfriend, I don't care what it is. You guys are working towards that, and it's actually coming to fruition because you've been putting in the work. But be careful when it comes to your energy levels. Now, your advice this week is to try to keep things a little bit more stable and balanced for yourself. I think that's when it comes to your energy. Now, in the first couple of days of the week, you have Sagittarius with Temperance. So that again is finding that balance, that yin yang sort of synastry and harmony that you want to look for beyond all things. Because where you're at right now, 9 of Wands, Sagittarius again. So you've got that fiery energy with not just your sign Aries, but Leo and Sag too. And you're burning yourself out, so be very careful. Now, the energy around you is the Ten of Swords reversed, which is Gemini. So you could be dealing with the Gemini. You don't have to be. But generally, when it's reversed, either you or those around you have been through something that's been quite big, like a big change or a big loss of some sort, something that sort of wreaked havoc on you mentally, and you may be coming back from that. So you're sort of building up from afresh, and that could be a lot to handle and a lot on your plate to do. No, your hopes and fears. You don't want to be that person that's allowing your emotions to get the better of you, but it is going to be what you put in by the end of the week. So definitely, Aries, try to find that balance. That was told to you about 3 or 4 different areas in your reading with the cards. So make sure that you take that into account because even if you have a lot on your plate, you can't do much if you're stuck in bed sick, right? From lack of energy and burning yourself out too much. So let's see what we get for you for Oracle cards. I don't know what these are called. They're by Stacy DeMarco, I believe. I just can't remember what the actual deck is called. And I don't actually keep the boxes around me, so I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not sure what it is. All right, Aries for the week. So you start off with number 63 or 9. So these could be numbers that resonate to you. It's Rooster Spirit, or sorry, Vulture Spirit. And it is nothing is wasted. And the nice thing about vultures is that even though we think of them as eating things that are dead, can be kind of gory in thought, they actually pick away things that won't hurt them. So they can actually get rid of the things that are harmful to other animals. So they actually help keep that balance and strength. So know that regardless, you've got to utilize what you've got moving forward if you want to continue with your goals. Next, you have number 35 or 8, which is Koala Bear Spirit, and that is Spirit has a plan. So know that things will get done regardless, even if you feel overwhelmed or like everything's on your plate. It will come out in the wash the way it's meant to. And last but not least, number 44 and 8 again is Panther Spirit. So it's reclaim your power. So you have the energy, but you've got to own it on all levels. So definitely take care of yourself this week, Aries. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'll see you next time. All right, Leos. You are going to get the Hermetic Tarot, my dear loves. And at the end, I'm going to pull a few Animal Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed's Animal Oracle deck as well. This is going to be a generalized reading for the week, my dears. So take it where it resonates for you. Career, finances, coworkers, family, friendship, love, romance. And as per usual, since this is my little spiel in the beginning, if it does resonate for you, just ask that you click like and subscribe. And if you did want to book a private reading with me, but you don't have to, you can do so in the description box below. All right. Plus, it gives me something to say while I'm dealing out the cards for you guys. Okay. Few seconds here. We're almost done. Just a couple more cards. Leos for the week. I keep being drawn to Leo signs today. I don't know why, so we'll see. Okay. So we're going to start the week off with the Seven of Wands, which is you guys reversed, as well as Scorpio with Death card reversed, and the Five of Wands, which is you guys reversed as well. You guys have definitely stopped fighting. And usually when the Five of Wands is upright, it's really petty arguing, that kind of bullshit. So you've kind of taken the loss for it in a sense. And it may be feeling a little overwhelming, like you're giving up in a sense. Or some of you may be feeling like, the fight that you keep putting in isn't so much petty, so you're kind of just giving it up, and now that could leave you feeling a little bit hopeless for some of you, or a little bit stagnant and still. Now, in the past, you have fortitude, which is you guys, strength reversed. So a lot of people are dealing with really low energy right now, but you're going to notice with the moons coming up, because there's two full moons, and I think there's a solar and lunar eclipse as well this month. You're going to have a lot more heightened energy and emotions too. Now, your advice going forward for this week is devil. So be careful. The devil kind of works both ways. It shows you want to be careful that you're not allowing people to become too codependent on you or vice versa. But it also means getting out there and being free and being silly and having fun. That Leo energy, right? Doing things outside of the box. Living life, not just surviving, because you start the week off with Sagittarius with the Ten of Wands, which is showing that you guys could be feeling the first couple days of the week like everything's being put on your shoulders. You might be internalizing everything and taking it more personally. But where you're at right now is your card with the Sun, which I love. So you've got that good start with that vivacious energy and excitement, which I like. That'll help. But the energy around you is Mars with the Tower. So you might notice a lot of swift, quick changes, and that's not always for the bad. So these are things that have kind of been put to the wayside and not taken care of. Now you're enforcing that change. Fate stepping in to make sure it happens. Now, what your hopes and fears are, the universe, of course, where old doors close, new doors open. You complete your goals, whatever it is you want, you get. Of course, we all want that. But be careful, because you're going to notice that you have a lot of high energy, but you do have the Ten of Swords Gemini reversed at the end of the week, showing that you do have work to do. So if things have felt like they've kind of fallen apart a bit, or there's things that now need to be taken care of, Leos, this is the time that you're going to want to utilize that energy as well to do it. Balance it with the fun and do it in a different way that's not common to everybody else. So you might notice that you're doing it all by yourself, but I think that's a good thing with the Devil card as well, that you don't become too codependent on other people to do that for you, okay? Or helping other people when you should be helping yourself this week. So let's see what we get for Leo's oracles. All right. So I'm going to spread out some numbers on the cards. So they might be numbers that resonate to you. So the first card I pulled is number 20, or 2, you can take it as Dolphin Spirit. And this and that are true. So know that even though some of the cards, you get the Tower energy, for instance, right? It may seem like a lot, or the Ten of Swords reversed. But it also means that you're moving toward your future. You've got that BS out of the way. So where things may not seem so good, There's always a silver lining. Next, you have number 15 or 6, the cow, which I love because my sister's a Leo, born on the 15th, and she loves, or did growing up, love cows. So, cow spirit is the miracles are endless. It's looking for those little signs and synchronicities like the numbers, the things that give you passion and joy and that push to keep going. And last but not least, you have number 17 or 8. 8 is strength, which is also Leo, and that's crow spirit, co create with spirit. So it's utilizing the natural resources of energy around you, but working with it, not trying to control it, not fighting against it, but trying to just sort of go with the flow of things and let things happen as they're meant to. So I hope you have a wonderful week, Leos, and I will see you next time. All right, fellow Sagittarians, I am going to use the 12th Tarot with you guys, as well as pull a few animal oracles from Colette Baron Reed's animal deck that I don't remember the name of, and I don't really care to. Okay, so this is going to be a generalized reading for the week, so take it where it resonates for you, career, finances, coworkers, family, friendship, love, and romance. All I ask, as per usual, like every other time, is that if it resonates, you click like and subscribe. And if you did want to buy, if you did want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. All right, so we're just gonna pull your guys' cards. Cards are slippery. They do not pull like normal. See, Sagittarians for the week. And since we're in Sagittarius season right now, happy birthdays to the Sagittarians this week. Mine was last week on the 2nd. Okay. One more. Sagittarian for the week. Okay. Put that to the side. All right. So we start off with the Magus reverse. So some of you may be feeling like a little bit of your self confidence isn't where it's normally at. And you also have the 8 of Wands. So you're coming in there with a lot of fiery energy, which is yours. But you have the Hanged Man reverse. So be careful this week for when you're making decisions that you're not being impulsive or you're not making risky decisions. So, ask advice where you need to. If you're signing contracts, talk to a lawyer. If you're getting his work done, make sure you go to a professional, that kind of thing. Make sure that you're double checking everything so that you're not missing something. Because in the energy in the past, you have Leo with the 6 of Wands showing where you guys really kick some ass where it comes to your goals, but you really need to be cognizant this week of what you're working on. Now, you've got the Prince of Discs reversed going forward for your advice this week. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself and that you're allowing things to move forward. Not forget if things get a little bit slow and don't really work in what do you call it? Like work as quickly as you'd like. They may have some stalemates along the way where things feel like they're going a little bit slower than normal, but it's definitely listening to the signs and sort of synchronicities around you and the messages that come to you as a result. Okay, let's see. You really want to sort of, don't do things just because it's comfortable. Step out of your comfort zone, but don't be afraid to really be aware of what it is you need this week. Because in the first couple of days of the week, you got Knight of Wands, which is Leo. So that does show good movement moving forward. You have this ability to really launch yourself towards your goals, but you do have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. So make sure as you're doing it, you're taking the time not to do it just to sort of get it done. Make sure you're taking the time to really put in that effort to do a good job at whatever you're doing. Now, the energy around you is the 5 of Pentacles, Taurus reverse. So you may be noticing that some of you are feeling left out in the cold, but a lot of you are realizing who's really been there for you and who hasn't. So it's got its perks that come with it. Now, your fear or hopes is the Prince of Swords reversed, which is Aquarius. So you may be feeling for you guys like there could be health issues that have been in the past, and you may worry that that's going to come up into the future, but that's not something. You don't have to worry about things sort of getting in your way too much, as long as you're paying attention. Your advice this week is to make sure you're paying attention to the details, so the choices you do make launching towards your goals are made with a good effort in a good amount of time. Because by the end of the week, you got Six of Pentacles, Taurus again, but this time it's upright, so it's all about the give and take. Make sure that you are really paying attention to the work and the detail that you put in. All right, so let's see what we get for us for Oracles. Sagittarius for the week. So I'm going to spread out some numbers on the cards, so they may resonate for numbers that are synchronistic to you. They may not. We'll just see. All right. All right, Sagittarius for the week. Ooh, I like that one. Kind of fitting for this time of year. One more. So the first one is number 2810 or 1, and that's Frog Spirit. So clear out the clutter. Not only get rid of the mess, don't look behind me, because a cluttered mind or a cluttered space makes a cluttered mind, right? And makes it hard to focus. But this is also a representation of Mother Gaia. So, or Mother Nature, the spirit, the great mystery in Native American stories. So in their folklore, you're looking at the frog who can move from the water to the land spirit, making it someone who's more versatile. And you want to make sure that your space allows for that focus to come into play. Next, you have number 12 or 3, which is Canary Spirit, and it's sing your own song. So it's doing things in your own unique way, right? With that Prince of Pentacles reversed, making sure that you're putting in your spin of things so that it's unique to you. And last but not least, number 9, which is Brown Bear Spirit. Take time out. Make sure, like every fire sign does, or anybody does really, that you're not burning yourself out by overdoing things. All right, Sagittarians, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I shall see you next time. All right, water signs are up. We are going to start off with Cancers, and I'm going to use the two tarot with you guys, as well as pull a few animal oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed's deck. All right, so this is going to be a generalized reading for the week. So take it where it resonates for you. It could be for career, finances, coworkers, family, friendship, love, and romance. You'll know where it hits for you, and if it does, I ask that you click like, subscribe, and if you did want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Okay, let's see where Cancers are at for the week. Let's get more room here. One more. Okay. So you guys start off with the Mars energy of the Tower, and you also have you have a Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so you might notice here that's Taurus energy, and Sagittarius got that as their advice card. So it's working with others, planning things accordingly, kind of stepping outside of the box, out of your comfort zone, because things have changed really quickly for you. This comes in with the Page of Wands reversed, so you have that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius fire energy as well. So it's showing here Cancers where things are coming quickly. You need to do something different. I always think of Mars energy with the Tower coming in, sort of fate's way of going, okay, you weren't willing to make the changes, we're going to enforce it. And it always leads to the better in the end. It just may seem like a lot, depending on how much you refuse to change. Now, in the past, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're someone who's willing to sort of step up to the plate and do what it takes to get what you want. And your advice this week, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, sorry, no, sorry, the Queen of Wands reverse, Aries. So it's realizing this week you want to be careful when things sort of if things get a little too much for you, a little overwhelming, then you're not trying to control things. So you're not being impatient or bossy, that kind of thing. So watch how your emotions affect other people. Now, in the first couple days of the week, I like this. You have Virgo energy with the Eight of Pentacles, showing that you're focused towards things. You want to find that balance overall, right? Now, where you're at right now is the Five of Wands, Leo. So some of you, this could be that fiery sort of pettiness coming in with other people. You may find it hard to sort of connect with others the way you normally would. So just watch how you're talking to people. Now, the energy around you is the King of Pentacles, which I like. Again, Virgo energy. So you're really focusing and honing in towards things you want and keeping yourself at a risk. You're really working on the things you want and being very meticulous about it, which is what you should be doing. Now, your hope is Aries with the Two of Wands. So where you plant your seeds, you want long-term success. And you know what? That's exactly what you're working towards. End of the week, Taurus energy again. You're all about the earth signs and things of really grounding towards things that matter most to you. And you get fertility with the Empress. So you're working towards your goals, you're advancing in them and creating a new. Definitely going to be a good week for you guys, Cancer. Just watch how you talk to people because you may feel maybe like you're working on something you don't want to be disturbed or whatever, right? Or disrupted or have too much going on your plate, but you might find it hard trying to find that balance to get other things done when you want to focus so much towards other things. Okay, so let's see what we get for you guys for Oracles. Yeah. One more big shuffle. Cancers for the week. All right, so you guys start off with the Turtle Spirit, which is 62 or 8, and is slow and steady wins the race. The thing I like about the turtle, it's that sort of land water spirit animal as well, which fits well with Native American symbolism for animals and dealing with Mother Earth. So it's realizing that sense of being able to sort of adapt and change and morph and it really sort of shapeshift to where it is you're needed. Next, you have number 39, 12, or 3, which is the Moth Spirit, and that's Surrender Now. I love the moths because even though moths are disgusting and even grosser when they're dead, I like the fact that it's sort of that Mars energy of letting things go with the flow and just start building and keep working towards your goals because you guys are focused on what you want, and any humps that come along the way can do nothing but serve you better towards your future. And then lastly, you have number 30 or 3, Grasshopper Spirit. Take a leap of faith. So, sort of like the Fool in a sense, some of you may be starting things anew, kind of taking off. Some of you are reaching towards things and having to sort of go after them, plant your seeds with that Two of Wands Aries energy that came up. Just make sure that you're taking care of things as a whole and not neglecting what you need to in the process. So, Cancers, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. All right, Scorpios, my dears, you are up. I'm going to use Millennium Talk Tarot with you, as well as pull a few Animal Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reid at the end. So, this is going to be an overall generalized reading for the week. So, you'll know where it resonates for you. It could be career, finances, co workers, family, friendship, love, and romance. All I ask is that if it does resonate for you, that you click like, subscribe. And if you did want to book a private reading with me, you could do so in the description box below. But let's see where dear Scorpios are at this week. Okay. You guys have a lot of swords in your reading, which is all about intellect, sometimes overthinking. It's going to be a lot to do with the mind and how you perceive things. Okay. So you guys start off with the Three of Swords, Libra, as well as the Prince of Swords, which is Aquarius, and the Five of Pentacles, Taurus. So some of you are realizing that you're having to do a lot on your own. Some of you could be feeling like where you're starting off, you're having to do it by yourself. Now you are realizing who's been there for you and who hasn't been, but it can still be a lot to deal with. Now, in the past, you have that Five of Wands reversed. Leo energy was showing where you're not fighting people, you're not being petty, you're doing the work and what it takes to get where you need to go. I mean, you guys, again, with the Two of Swords reverse Libra, have that sort of choice to make. Some of you could be really sort of mulling over choices this week, not really sure what to do, but realize that Two of Swords energy, you're at a crossroads and not moving is still making a choice. Now, in the first couple of days of the week, again, you've got that energy of the swords and you got Aquarius with the Seven of Swords. So it's trying not to focus so much on where your emotions could get you overthinking about what other people are doing and how that affects you. You need to just focus more on yourself, because where you're at is the Eight of Wands. So with this Sagittarius energy, it's really quick, swift movement, and you want to be on your A game for it. Now, the energy around you is Virgo with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So, for some of you, you're going to be dealing with career issues, things that are going to sort of, affect your money, affect your well being, your overall sort of energy of where you're at, your stability. So, you're going to want to make sure that your focus is on that and not on random, unnecessary, inane emotions of other people, because it's probably not what you think. No, your hope is the Knight of Swords to get that energy moving, get cutthroat, really get to where you want to go. But by the end of the week, if your focus is off, you're going to have Temperance or Art in Crawley's deck's case, where you're going to have it reversed, where you're not going to have that good, even sort of give and take. You're going to notice that your emotions are really out of whack, and you may have a lot of sort of upset and that sort of harmonious balance that we're all looking for is going to be all over the place, causing you issues where it doesn't need to be. So realize what people are thinking has no bearing on you. It's none of your business. All you can do is your own thing, and don't let what other people are doing or thinking, or what you think and perceive they're doing or thinking, which is normally the case, has nothing to do with you. Do you. And that's all you got to worry about. Focus on you and yours. Okay. Scorpios for the week. Let's see what we get. Oh, that one before. So the first one you get is number 29, 11, or 2, which is Draft Spirit. See the bigger picture, right? With their elongated necks, their height, they can look down and see things from a higher perspective. Be the bigger person. Don't feed into the BS that anyone may try to bring you this week. Next, you have number 35 or 8, Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Remember, 8 is Leo. You want to keep up that positive, good energy. It's for yourself. Don't burn yourself out with other people's BS. And last but not least, the Dog Spirit, which I love. 19, 10, or 1. And it's be loyal to what you love. Keep the focus where it needs to be. Keep the positivity around you. That's what should be your focus this week. So I hope you have a wonderful week, Scorpios, and I'll see you next time. All right. And last but not least of the water signs, we have Darling Pisces. So this, my dears, is going to be your overall generalized reading for the week. So take it where it resonates for you. Could be career, finances, coworkers, family, friendships, love, and romance. I just ask that if it does resonate, you click like, subscribe, and if you did want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. But I'm going to use the Antique Anatomy Tarot with you guys, as well as pull a few Animal Oracles by Colette Baron Reed at the end. But let's see where you guys are going this week. Pisces. I just like saying Pisces. Pisces. With paprika. Almost done. Almost done rambling to myself. Just a couple cards left. Pisces for the week. Okay. All right, my dears. Let's see. We start off with the Devil card, Capricorn, as well as with the High Priestess reversed, which is Cancer. So you guys are noticing that your emotions may be running high. Some of you may be not listening to your instincts, where you know that you need to do things a little bit more freely. You also have the Five of Swords reversed. Oh, sorry. Five of Rods reversed. So that's Leo energy. So you're noticing that you're not putting up as much of a fight. Now, you guys weren't listening to you're not listening to your instincts the way you should, which could be causing codependency for some of you, or allowing others to be codependent on you. But not only that, you're not living freely. You're not stepping outside of the box and doing things in more of a different way. And you guys are a unique sign, Pisces. You don't do things typical, and that's what makes you awesome. So do you. That's the important part for you. Now, in the past, you have the Tower card reversed. Mars energy came in. You had a lot of swift, quick changes, but you've been picking up the pieces, which is really good. But you need to make those pieces work for you so you don't have this continuous cycle of changes that need to be made. Now, you guys start off with the 10 of Rods reverse, or sorry, 10 of Swords reverse, Gemini. So you're showing here for you guys, Pisces, where you've had a lot happen to you, where there's been that quick, swift change, but now it's time for you to move forward. You got to start building. You can build from scratch. And even though it may seem like a lot, you got to trust yourself. You don't need anybody else to tell you what you already know. Now, in the first couple of days of the week, you have the Ace of Cups reversed. So some of you could have been dealing with emotional relationships. It doesn't have to be love, romance, but it could be. So you might be feeling like that's been rocking the boat, or that the stuff that's happened has created issues among your relationships that you have. Where you're at right now is the Hermit reverse. So some of you are staying so busy that you're not really paying attention to your instincts like you should be. And some of you are wallowing in your BS. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Because when we close off from people and don't allow others in, that's not healthy either. Now, the energy around you is the Star card, which is Aquarius. You've got that nice, hopeful energy. Some of you have got really good, positive people around you that really want to be there for you. You have to allow them in. Now, your fears is the Three of Cups reversed, where it may break up more of a family dynamic or a group dynamic for some of you. By the end of the week, you're going to have choices to make. You're at a crossroads, and you need to be ready with this energy of Scorpio to actually make those choices, Pisces. So trust yourself. Know you've got what it takes. You don't need anybody else. You've already got it. So utilize your uniqueness and use it to your advantage and make choices. Don't just stay still. Staying still is still making a choice, and it's a useless one because it's not gotten you anywhere so far. So let's see what we get for you for oracles. Oracles Pisces for the week. Apparently I had to say it weird. It made me feel good. Pisces for the week. You guys have giraffe spirit, which I really like the giraffe. The giraffe is actually, you think that elongated neck, right? The height, it's seeing things from a higher perspective. It's also 2911 or 2. So 2 is that high priestess energy of utilizing your instincts. But not only that, you get 11, right, which is justice. What you put in is what you're going to get out. We consider it a master number. You've got what it takes, so do it. Next, you have Canary Spirit, which is number 12 or 3. So it's sing your own song. This brings in that uniqueness, that own Zeus rune of Odin spirit with you, Pisces. Use it to your advantage to sell what you've got, to show the world, to show yourself, to bring about and bring into fruition. Number 3, which is the Empress, fertility. Bring into fruition that is what you want, what you really desire in life. Because otherwise, you're just going to be stale, stagnant, and boring just like everybody else. And last but not least, number 6612 and 3 again. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Allow things to go with the flow. Do the work, make the choices, but trust yourself because knowing where you stand and allowing the world to go with the flow, sort of like put it out there and let things come back to you, is what's going to make you successful towards your goals in the end. So I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye.